stealing, willing, dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing, dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Rick flaring, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death, I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. One eye open like Betty Wops and fine to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Bubba C, yeah, Rick flaring on them, Rick flaring on them, Rick flaring on them, Rick flaring on them.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack, Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man, A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of the
Boy, victory tastes so sweet. Listen, victory tastes so sweet. One more time, say ho 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 ho. Hey, come on, man. What are we talking about right now? What's going on, everybody? You already know it's your boy Scott back with another happy Monday, y'all. Happy Monday. Listen, now, I know y'all probably sitting there like, damn, Scotty, how much fam you get? I got a lot. Shout out to Miss Sykes. Shout out to Dr. Lori. Shout out to my boy Merch Pack. Okay, I got enough fam you gear. Shit, you thought I was a lump. You know what I'm saying? We in there. Okay, I told y'all, listen, I'm like an honorary member, baby. You know what I'm saying? And I'm rocking with him this year. Honorary member, okay? Just give me my honorary doctorate, Dr. Beard. You an interim? Go ahead, hook your boy up with a little honorary degree. You know what I'm saying? And we just keep it easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want to talk about this press conference, right? I really do. And I'm going to be honest with you. I might get a little emotional. I'm going to just prep you already. Okay? I just will prep you already. Might get a little emotional because that is just how good this press conference was. Right. And let me be very, that's why I got my shades on. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to see a player cry. Feel me? That's just how good this press conference was. And listen, this is when you strip the layers back and people say, this is what HBCU is all about. These are the moments. These are the moments that they're talking about. These are the moments that they're talking about. These are the catalytic, like when the crescendo, when everything comes together, right? When FAMU has put in you, when FAMU, the people, the environment, the community has put into you so much, to your family, you know, your generation, your people before you, to now it come full circle. And now FAMU is looking to you to lead them into the future. That is really what it's all about, right? That is really what it's all about. And you felt it. Like, I can't explain it. Like watching that press conference, you would have thought that I knew Miss Suggs personally. Like that's how gripping the press conference was. It was so like you just felt like you was there, and you felt like it was a monumental moment for everybody. Anybody that's a FAMU alum, anybody that has believed in FAMU or wants to see FAMU do well, I'm telling you, if you did not watch this press conference, you don't know what I'm talking about, right? And I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. Like, it was moving. It was absolutely moving. And it's not only that she's fully qualified for the position. Can we say that again? Qualified? Can we say that again? The woman is qualified, probably overqualified for the job, right? But that is what you're looking for. These positions are not homeboy hookups. And I'm tired of seeing it. Oh, he's an Omega, I'm an Omega. Oh, he's an Alpha, I'm an Alpha. Oh, he a Q, I'm a Q, bark. Like, oh, he a Kappa Alpha Phi, I'm a Kappa Alpha Phi up. That's not it. That's cool. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm saying get the right quality candidate. If you're going to get somebody in-house, if you're going to find somebody that is a product of your institution, go find the right person. Go find the ninja that is overqualified to do the job. Go find that person. Nobody's perfect, but go find the Bama who is qualified or overqualified for the position and loves the institution, right? Listen, I'm going to play you some stuff. Right? I'm going to play you some stuff, and I want you to feel it. I want you to understand what I'm feeling and what a lot of FAMU people are feeling. Even if you might not understand it, you might not even go to FAMU. But when you watch this clip of the press conference, you're going to understand how much it meant for her at that moment to be there in that moment. Ha, man, let's get it.
On Gridiron Diamond, track and field, thy sons their victory never yield. And while they tread a broader life, thy love shall stay them in the strife. I'm home, Rattlers.
Can we just stop it right there? Can we just stop it right? I feel like a pastor. Can I just stop it right there? If I'm not seeing t-shirts with Angela Suggs' face on it and says I'm home, can I get those? Can I get a few of those? Can I get a special exclusive with just her face and I'm home? Can I get a couple of those, please? I'm telling you, it hits different when it means something to you. It hits different when you're able to give back to the institution that has done so much for you. It means more. It hits different. I will never blame an institution for going with one of their own. But what I will blame you is if the Bama's not even qualified. If the Bama's not even qualified. That is the difference. You see it in her approach, her feeling. I was like, damn. Oh, this is it right here. This is it. That's what it looks like when you get a dream job. That's what a dream job looks like. When you get your dream job, when you get the job that you felt it's mine. This is mine. This was made for me. This was made for me. This position, this opportunity was made for me. Let's continue.
Thank you, Dana. I'd like to thank God for being all-knowing, all-wise, timing, right? If you look at the number 19, I stand before you 3 generations removed from slavery. I'm product of old people. Many of you know or knew my parents. My dad came to this campus as a part of the CETA program. Then went to manage the bookstore, finished his time in housing. My mother came here first. My dad came here from Pensacola following her. She worked in the library for close to 40 years. I grew up on this campus. Yes, I was born on this campus, FAMU High K through 12. Did dual enrollment, so came across the street, came across the campus, and came here. I love FAMU. And with that, my dad was born in 1919. I came to FAMU, pledged the Beta Alpha chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. My line number was 19.
Say what? Say what? Let me get this straight, Miss Suggs. Let me get this straight. Your parents worked at FAMU. You were born on FAMU. You went K through 12 at FAMU High, crossed the street, went to FAMU, and your line number is 19, and guess what number AD she is? The 19th. Listen, if this isn't ordained, because listen, FAMU don't play about that God stuff. Listen, I was there on campus one weekend. They was playing God's an on-time God in the bookstore. Okay, they don't play about that God stuff. They love their Jesus. Okay, they love some Jesus at FAMU. They do. They love some Jesus, right? And Jesus loves FAMU. But it means so much more. It means that much more. And when you understand the journey, when you understand the path traveled to get to this point, because she talks about the people she worked for, the Florida, like all the aspects of her journey that has got her to this moment right here. Now, it wouldn't be an off-script show if I didn't have a tad bit of petty sprinkled into it. Can I just show y'all a little something real quick? Just a little something real quick. Just to give you a little countermeasure on the opposite side of what I'm saying. Okay? Just what I'm saying. Just real quick. It ain't gonna hurt nobody real quick. Okay, so blow this up. I'm gonna share my screen so y'all can see this. Now, you might not know who this is. If you do, hey, you might not know who this is. But I just want to show you her press conference and just see. Now, mind you, this lady, I don't know who she is. This lady, she said this was her dream job. I want to be, remember, do you remember the time when we, now you remember she said this was her dream job. Dream job. Okay, just gonna play a little something for y'all. Just a little something. Hey, DJ, kick that.
Good morning, and thank you, President Robinson, for the warm introduction. I'm excited to be here today as the newest member of the family. It is an honor of a lifetime to be selected to lead the Rattlers Athletics Program. Thank you, President Robinson, for your faith in me to lead this department. I'd like to thank Dr. Friday Stroud and the search committee for their endorsement.
Can I just stop it right there? Can I just stop it right there? Man, you just came from Dartmouth. That's how you talking? I would like to thank Barry Robinson and the search committee for allowing me to be the director of FAMU athletics. I mean, like, what do we? Anybody see that movie from Mars? What they like, meh. with the aliens, it's an old movie. I know a lot of you old heads, like the young kids ain't gonna know. But I think it was Attack from Mars when they was walking around. This is a concept. Hold on. This is a college educated woman right here we talking about right now. Okay. Mac. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Please forgive me. Okay. But this is what I'm telling you. I'm not here to lie to you. I can show you. Okay. I can show you. I got proof. Let's rewind this real quick.
Vice President and Director of Intercollegiate Athletics, Ms. Tiffany Dawn Sykes. Ms. Sykes.
Good morning, and thank you, President Robinson, for the warm introduction. I'm excited to be here today as the newest member of the family. It is an honor of a lifetime to be selected to lead the Rattlers Athletics Program.
the FAMU Athletics Program.
Thank you, President Robinson, for your faith in me to lead this department. I'd like to thank Dr. Friday Stroud and the search committee for their endorsement.
Search committee.
I want to thank Glenn Sugiyama and Eric Bryson of DHR Global for managing the search process. And finally, I'd like to thank Michael Smith, who has graciously served as the interim director of athletics for the past 7 months. Michael, you are sincerely appreciated.
Now watch. Now she's going to go into her story of why FAMU is her dream job. Okay, dream job. Okay, let's just keep listening. This gets good. It gets good.
I also want to take a moment to pay homage to Sarah Hill, who served as the women's athletics director at FAMU beginning in 1979. Ms. Hill, if you are listening, thank you for blazing the trail. I have manifested this exact moment for over a decade, and it is incredible to see this dream realized during the 50th anniversary of Title IX. During this process, I had the opportunity to share with the committee that this is my dream job. You see, I never wanted to be an AD, just any AD. I've always wanted to be the athletics director at FAMU.
Not just any AD, your AD. Didn't want to just be any AD. Jazz hands. Your AD. Oh, yeah. Woo! Let's keep it going. Let's keep it moving, guys. Keep it moving.
Years ago, I was with a group of professional peers having a spirited debate about PWIs and HBCUs.
They were probably white.
I don't have time to share all the details, but I closed my response with the following statement. If in 20 years you see that I'm the AD at FAMU and not the other university in Tallahassee, it's not because I'm not qualified to lead the other university. It's because I chose to be the AD at FAMU.
Listen, it gets worse. It gets worse after that. So I'm going to just stop right there, right? I'm going to just stop right there. It gets worse than that. Let me just listen. I'm just here to ask you guys a question. Listen. All I'm here to do is to get you guys to think outside the box. Now, mind you, listen. If I had been dreaming about this job for over a decade, and I've had multiple conversations with friends of white cultures about this position, why in the freak would I have to read that off of a piece of paper? Why would I have to read that? Why would I stumble on my words if I truly had this conversation? If I have been dreaming of this job since forever, why would I have to read that off a piece of paper? Is it just me? Is that just me? Is that just me? Okay, that's just me. Yeah, like the wife off Coneheads. Absolutely. Sound just like the wife from Coneheads. That's a good one. You know, like, you get what I'm saying? But this your dream job. This your dream job. Now let me get back to the person who was qualified. Who's qualified for the position?
So it wasn't meant for me to be the 17th AD or the 18th AD. It was meant for me to become the 19th Director of Intercollegiate Athletics here at Florida A&M. I'd like to thank President Beard and his wife and his family, because without our families, none of us could do what we do. I'm gonna rewind it for the people who missed it. I'm gonna start it from the beginning. This is what a dream job to me. Now this is personal. This could be me. That ain't gotta be y'all. It's just me. This is what I would think what it would look like if it's your dream job. On gridiron diamond, track and field, thy sons the victory never yield. And while they tread a broader life, thy love shall stay them in the strife. I'm home, Rattlers. Thank you, Dana. I'd like to thank God for being all-knowing, all-wise, timing, right? If you look at the number 19, I stand before you 3 generations removed from slavery. I'm product of old people. Many of you know or knew my parents. My dad came to this campus as a part of the CETA program. Then went to manage the bookstore, finished his time in housing. My mother came here first. My dad came here from Pensacola following her. She worked in the library for close to 40 years. I grew up on this campus. Yes, I was born on this campus, FAMU High K through 12. Did dual enrollment, so came across the street, came across the campus, and came here.
You ain't got to read the truth. That's a bar in itself. You don't have to read the truth. When it's in you, it just comes out of you. You don't have to read the truth. I ain't got to fake the funk. She ain't got to read. Welcome. Thank you, family, for this greatest, most achievement opportunity. For me to be your 19th AD at Fayetteville Agricultural and Mechanical. I've had this, when it's in you, when it was your dream job, the truth don't need to be read. Can I just say that? Can I just say that? And let me tell you something. The last time, the one thing about FAMU, the one thing about FAMU is when they love you, they love you. When they love you, they love you. Right? And the love and support that she received in that press conference, in the comment, if you were just in the Facebook comment section, it was going crazy. It was going absolutely crazy. And the only thing, I said I wasn't going to cry. I wasn't going to cry. The only time I can remember for me that meant so much is when FAMU brought their band to Kofi's funeral. When a moment meant so much to me and just seeing it, right? Like just experiencing it firsthand, like seeing it and being like, this is what Mr. Campbell talks about. This is what Dr. Lori talks about. This is what Miss Sykes talks about, right? These are those type, in my opinion, this is my opinion, right? This is my opinion. These are those moments that people talk about, right? So to see everybody in the comment section on one accord and fully embracing what Angela Suggs is and what it is meaning for FAMU is just a monumental moment. It truly is, because it's bigger than just the job. It's bigger than that, right? Because for the lady, the previous attendant at that position, it was a job. And there's nothing wrong with going to work and doing the job accordingly. There's nothing wrong with that. But for Ms. Suggs, it is more than that. It's her history. It's her homage. It's where her mom spent her time. It's where her dad spent her time. So when she's walking around campus and she's trying to fix things, it's not just because that's her job. It's because that's what her mom and her dad would expect from her for a school that has given her so much and to her family so much. So when I see moments like this is what it brings me. What those moments, when moments like this happen, when I see moments like this in the HBCU space, and it doesn't have to be just for FAMU, it could be for any HBCU institution. What it makes me feel is that the radicalness that alums show for their institution, that it's able to be given back to them, right? Like Angela Suggs and FAMU have come into a partnership to where they're literally saying, hey, do us a solid and show us what you can do, right? Like in the Kofi moment, it's like all the cheering, all the criticisms, all the praises, all the things that you've poured, your family has poured into FAMU. This is our opportunity to give it back on your way out, right? So I love seeing moments like this in the HBCU space, because for me, it signifies there is a reason for the radicalness, right? There is a reason for the blind passion that people have for their institution, because at some point in time, I have to see it come to pass. And listen, FAMU is poured into people differently, right? Everybody's story to tell that FAMU is different. And that's fair. And everybody can't give back the same way that Angela can. It might be monetarily, it might be all that, right? But at the end of the day, what transpired today at that press conference, I'm telling you right now, is going to shift the fabric of FAMU. I don't think, and I'm next to Willie Simmons, I don't think there's another big hire. There's a bigger hire than her at the helm of athletics. There's too many times, and thank you so much, Dylan. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. There's so many times that HBCUs see athletics as a stepchild, right? As the red-headed stepchild or the black sheep of the family, and it's academics, which is completely understandable. I get it. It's completely understandable. But hiring a woman like Angela Suggs and her qualifications and her background is going to shift the landscape of FAMU. There's nothing in me that won't tell me that. There's nothing in me that won't tell me that, because if you watch the full press conference, the woman knows statistics off the bat. She didn't read anything. She might have had notes jotted down. She didn't read a damn thing off a piece of paper. I know this state. I know this city. This my city. I know Florida. That's how she came in the building. That's how she came in that press conference. After the heartfelt stuff, after all the warm and fuzzies, she came in like, I know my city. I know my state. And it looks something like this.
Thank you for what you pour into this community. There are over 200,000 people that checked or that filled in Tallahassee as their home on the U.S. Census. 65,000 of them look like me. If we can just get 10% of you to support us every time we open the doors. As the kids say, we want to bring the city out.
Come on!
We want all 9,000 of these seats filled to see our men and women's basketball teams play. We want all 20+ thousand seats in Bragg Memorial Stadium, Ken Riley Field. We want to sell out. I want Regina Battle to call and say, I don't know what we're going to do. Those of you that remember, we used to bring in temporary bleachers in the Bragg. We used to do that. We want to bring the city out. The 850, stand up. The Big Bend area, stand up and come out. We got to lock arms.
I love this. And her daughter, shout out to her daughter at Campbell. Hey, your mama might have to pull a Dion, Ashley. Your mama might have to pull a Dion. Come on home. Come on. Campbell don't need you. Come on home. your mama might pull a Dion. Come on home. You know your mama needs you. Come on home to the family. Come on over there. She probably like, I'm tired of being in Florida. Anyway, but shout out to you, right? So bring the city out. I'm telling, hashtag bring the city out. What we doing? What we talking about? All big money need to show up and show out. Do you hear me? If there's...
You are the only participant in the conference. All participants are muted.
Listen, let me tell you something right now. If I don't know who's, first of all, okay, Ashley, if you're still on here, shout out to you. Tell your mama to make Josh the director of communications. The Bama's the best in the business. Okay, the Bama's the best in the business. Just go ahead and that'd be her first objective duty. Make Josh, make him take him from SID to director of communications. That would be my first move. But anyway, neither here nor there. Going forward. If the National Alumni Association, the boy had Bama with the glasses, sir, you need to cut this up and put it in emails and send it out to everybody. Just take this clip right here. You ain't got to do nothing else. I'm giving you the ammunition, all you need. Just clip this part right here, and I...
On Gridiron Diamond, Trackville, thy sons their victory never yield. And while they tread a broader life, thy love shall stay them in the strife. I'm home, Rattlers.
Bam! That's it. That's it. Movie over. Fade to black. Strike, strike, strike again. That's it. What we doing? That's a movie right there. The movie started and finished right there. Movie done. Nike sign. You know, with the little, you know how the FAMU stuff with the little rattle at the end of it. That's it. Send that out to all the alums. I promise you, boo-boo, you would see more money come back and ask them for whatever you want. Ask them for whatever you want. I'm telling you right now, pocket's gonna be empty. Pocket's gonna be empty. Trust me when I tell you. That's all you gotta say right there. That's all you gotta put in. That's all you gotta put in. You gotta put in. See the attachment below. That's all you gotta put in the. For the old people, you gotta, put the instructions, But anybody under 60, see the attachment below. 7431 coming to you.
Yo, Scotty, what's up?
What's up, Bridges? Talk to me.
I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Tell the world that I'm coming home. To the seven of the highest hills. FAMU is gonna strike again. I'm coming home. What is a new day in Tallahassee? Boy. Trying to tell you, man. This I think this is the best move that, like you said, besides from Willie Simmons, man. This is the best move, man. She's, like, some people don't know her background. She worked for the Pro Bowl. She worked for the Super Bowl. She worked for various things around Florida, in Florida. So, like, she's going to bring people and she's going to bring dollar signs to the school. So, y'all just support, man, for real.
Hey, that's all you gotta say. Appreciate it, B. Appreciate it. Appreciate you.
Peace.
Listen, I would start up a strike tour tomorrow. I would start up the strike tour tomorrow because listen, Miss Suggs already said she listening. She already said she listening. She said I'm going on a listening tour. I wish I had my preaching music. And she said she's going on a listening tour. I need to know what the issues is. I can't change nothing if I don't know what's going on. I'm telling you, it's gonna be different. And I said in the chat, fam, you can actually mean that we brag different. Like it's going, like having her, I mean, it's okay. Let me, because Rocky is having a hard time kind of grasping. So Rocky, I'm gonna give it to you in football terms. Football terms, Angela Suggs going to FAMU is like Art Browse as the football coach, not all the extra stuff. It's like Art Browse going to the University of Texas. It's not fair. It's not fair. Why? Because he owns the state of Texas. Like most of all his former players are head coaches at schools in Texas. And if he went to the University of Texas or if he went to Texas A&M, it wouldn't be fair because a lot of the players would just get funneled right to him because of Art Brow's connection to the state of Texas. Angela Suggs is the same way in the state of Florida. It's not fair. She's worked for the tourism board. She understands the financial aspects of Tallahassee. She knows how much they give to the city. It's easy to go ask for something when I know what you Bamas be giving out. I know the numbers. I know the books. I've seen the books. And I know the Bamas who be handing out the money. I know them. I know the president of the Old Orange Bowl. I know the Orange Bowl committee members. I know the politicians in Florida. I know all you jokers. And I know how y'all get down about y'all money. So go ahead and bring that back to your boy. Go ahead and bring that on back to FAMU. That is what Angela Suggs is for FAMU. Is she's the inside woman to the whole scheme. It's like this. It's like you're sending somebody out to scout the enemy, and then they come back to you and tell you everything that they're doing. That's literally what Angela Suggs has done in her whole career. Her whole resume reads, I understand the financial aspects of the cities of Florida, of the state of Florida and the city of Tallahassee. I understand that market. I understand sales. I've worked in sales. I know what that looks like. I know what it costs. I know what it needs. Like, that is the difference between somebody who is a freaking director of compliance and somebody who's in the business of sales. It's not the same. Mr. Campbell, coming to you.
If you don't want your AD all in the videos, literally, no. If you want your AD to actually build bridges with the DSOs and your alumni base, come to FAMU. Come to FAMU. That's what we got right here. So listen, to my co-host, HBCU Coaches Corner Tuesday nights on the Offscript channel, 9 p.m. Check us out. Me, Rocket, and Coach Cole. Just quick plugger there. I'm going to say this again about y'all. If you're going to say things, understand the definition of the words you're using. Because if you don't know the definition, then it don't make no sense. Because you can't have the cronyism, because the whole purpose of cronyism is saying that you hired a person that's not qualified. That's what that word literally means. I literally gave you the Webster's definition. And this ain't no disrespect to anybody, especially not Rocky. You know I love him. But see, this goes back to the point. The whole point of it is, why are people happy? Well, people are happy is two things. A, we have somebody qualified, and we have somebody that actually knows what FAMU is about. That's called a double A. That's the thing that we love. I love the fact that we don't have an AD that does not know an alumnus and does not realize this alumnus is getting almost $1 million. I like the fact that our AD knows that and knows how to build that bridge. I like the fact that our alumnus, our new AD, knows who the F Club is, the 220 Club is, the Booster Club is, the president of the alumni, so she can put a plan together that is not against each other, but with each other. I like that. I like that thing called working together. It kind of makes you more productive. Those are the things that I kind of like. I like the fact that when somebody goes and says, I don't like what you're doing, you don't call your friend and have some article written and said, y'all have met y'all match. I like the fact that our AD said, you know what, I knew that I'm going to listen. I'm going to hear what the issues are. I'm going to work with you all because I know there are issues at FAMU. That's what I heard. So see, there's a difference. As they say at FAMU, the difference is clear. So my thing is, is why are we excited? And I'm very excited. I was the first one tooting that horn. And like I said, I'm part of the street committee. I ain't part of no head of the Alumni Association. I like being in the street. But I tell you what, the streets raise money. But I done raised over $100,000 for FAMU. We about to go raise $500,000. So my thing is, I want to see somebody that is a bridge builder with the old and the new. Somebody who has, which is important, the qualification to know that, you know what, let me tell you what we did for the Super Bowl. Let me tell you what we did for the Miami Grand Prix. Let me tell you what we've done for these big events to make them successful. And let me apply that to FAMU. Also, let me use those connections to see if I can bring those additional sponsors to FAMU. Because one thing I guarantee you that Angela Suggs is not going to say that we out here selling raffle tickets.
Come on now. Come on now. Ain't no raffle ticket to be found now.
And I'm going to tell you this. If she's selling raffle tickets, it'll make $100,000. That's what I'm going to tell you what I do know. So these are the things that people are excited about. It's not because that's my friend or that's my folks and we hooking up. Because, see, family, let me tell you something about FAMU folks. And see, this is what y'all don't know. 99% of FAMU folks are always qualified. That's why we're the #1 public HBCU. So don't ever get it twisted about how we roll. So I want to be clear on that. We don't hook folks up because our qualifications already allow the hookup to happen. That's why it's easy to hire a rattler to a rattler. So I just want you all to know what this is about. So this is not about, oh, this is cronyism. They just brought somebody in. Did they look at anybody else? We actually looked at everybody, and Scotty and Kofi did one of the best shows ever when we had 20-something, what, 13 people on the search committee?
Yeah, it was 13 of them.
And she literally was in the top 3 during that selection. And 13 people said she was one of the best. And then we chose the person that was at the bottom. Now that's cronyism. See, that's what I'm trying to help y'all. I'm gonna give y'all the definition. So what people want to know is, why did this person who was at the bottom get hired? Who does she know? Who hooked her up? That's the definition of cronyism. So that's the whole thing. So for all the negative things that have happened to FAMU, which were, as our coach said, self-inflicted, this is one of the ones that was positively constructed. And I give the shout out to the interim president.
Shout out.
Because that boy come out the bench scoring 30.
Hey, shooting like Curry, boy. He's in from the 3.
Bro, shoot like, look, the chef with the pot, boy. That man came in there. Because let me tell you what I like about President Beard. He had to make adjustments in the hierarchy. Did you hear any BS behind after that?
Nope.
After it was said and done, moved on. We ain't hear no side stuff or anything like that. Boom. AD selection. Made the decision. Firm. This is why. Because of the resume. We had, how many times, Scotty, did these board meetings for FAMU and they go on for 2 hours of all types of food. That thing lasted 5 minutes. Man, you turned your head and the thing was off.
Yeah, it was in and out. All Clack could say was, I don't like what's going on. I don't like the timing of, because Clack got to say something, but usually
he got to say something.
He got to say something, but he didn't even go crazy.
And he say something about everything, bro.
Everything.
Like you said, he just had to say something. But one thing he did not say, like he did with the basketball coach and all that, well, I don't think they're qualified. I don't think we need to get that person. Didn't nobody say a word. That thing was 5 minutes. Everybody like, I got some stuff to do. Because we know this one right here is qualified.
Facts.
Out of all the meetings that you all have watched, from the foundation to the FAMU board, which are 2 separate things that Scotty has shown on this channel, and the foolishness that we have seen about selections of coaches and procedures and things like that. The one thing I guarantee you, and I'll say it, and I'm not speaking for her, I'm speaking because I know her, is that when the question is asked, she's going to have an answer. That's the thing about it. So what you saw today was preparation and love and ready to execute for FAMU.
I like
that.
You
saw today.
I like that.
That's what you saw today. So when you have somebody that says, hey, and let's talk about this, and now I want to get on the business side. The easiest people to get to Tallahassee and into that stadium and into that basketball arena is people from Tallahassee. So let's go to the lowest hanging fruit. Let's get people in. Let me tell y'all a secret. I'm from Jackson. You know why Jackson State puts 30,000, 40,000 people in there? Because 20,000 of them from Jackson. Or within an hour radius of Jackson. And then they get all the other people that come from out of town, and then all of a sudden you got 40,000 people in that joint. So just like he said, hell, if we can get 6,000 Tallahassee folks that have an understanding of FAMU, then we already where we need to be at. We're already building a community. And you know the great thing about those people in Tallahassee, they own businesses. They have people that, you know what, they'll come together and say, well, you know, maybe I need to be a sponsor. Maybe I need to have my sign on the wall over here at the football stadium.
Facts.
These are the things that when you hear that lets you know that you understand the lay of the land. That you understand there's an opportunity right here to get money because you work local and then you go national. Any business will tell you that. I don't sit up there and try to market to somebody way in Japan. I'm not in Japan. I tell you what, but I can walk outside my door in Atlanta and go talk to somebody. So that lets you know the level of common sense that we need at FAMU. So that's why people are excited when you hear about just a simple thing. And you know what I heard? Because what is the biggest argument? And again, this is no bashing the OBG. God bless her. I wish her well. She's an HBC alum. I want her to do great. But you know one thing that I heard, and Scotty, you mentioned it, I'm going to do a listening tour. I'm going to sit out and just hear what the problems are.
Facts.
I never heard that from our former AD. Let me just hear what y'all got to say. I heard her saying what she was going to do. And I heard that she told the football team, y'all are doing this for me.
And mind you, this is a girl who, Angela is like, she's plugged into FAMU. So if anybody did need to do a listening tour, it wouldn't have to be her because she know everybody. But the person who knows more about the institution than the former was like, you know what? Let me go on a listening tour. Let me find out where the issues are and where the problems are hidden at this rock. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her for just even taking that, being humble enough to say that.
Bro, that's the thing that just like even the game day operations. Like to say, what did Angela say? So I was here when Bragg used to bring in bleachers. So you don't think Angela don't understand the issues with the game day operations?
Facts.
That she's going to have empathy to our rattlers who have been tried and true supporters who now have to move a little bit slower and need a little bit better access to the stadium. You don't think she's not going to hear that and have empathy for that because her mother and father were those people that knew these people? See, this is what I'm talking about. So we can sit back and, throw out these negative things, which I have no problem. And again, the great thing about our new AD, she's going to answer every question that people are going to have. But what I'm saying is, and I'm going to shut this down right now, but the word cronyism, you better get your Webster Dictionary because you're misapplying it. And I'm not going to allow that to happen because, see, that's what happened the last time with OBG. We had people say, oh, FAMU's misogynist, and that thing got rolling.
Yeah.
Until this show, me and other FAMUers had to shut that down. And now I ain't heard a peep out of these folks. So, no, I'm not going to let that get started. I'm not going to let you start a narrative that you know nothing what you're talking about. So, yeah, I'm challenging anybody that wants to make that statement. Feel free to come on our show tomorrow, come on this show, and explain to me because I gave you the definition and you're not using it correctly. So this is the thing about it. So do I want Angela to be successful? Because I know absolutely. But I want her to be successful because she's a FAMUan. She represents Florida A&M. She represents Black women. And I want every Black girl, as they say, to say, I can be just like Angela Suggs. That's it. Now, one last thing before I go. To all my folks that's watching, I think we got close to 200 people watching. We got the Offscript Anywhere Army. We're looking for $30 for 300 people.
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen, because one thing about it is, Scotty going to come. Hey, man, we got to go anywhere. So anywhere, we got to come to Tallahassee to interview our AD.
Hey, let's do it. Come on, sit down.
We got to have that good Wi-Fi. So I'm asking y'all to give some of your pennies up to support my man. Because the one thing about it, good, bad, and indifferent. I know a lot of you all don't like how he does it, but one thing about it, you got to respect how he does it. Because this platform has allowed us to have those conversations. We get to talk about our schools and our ADs, good, bad, and indifferent. I know sometimes it hurts when we have to have negative conversation, but better for us to have the conversation and have a platform to do it than to let the white folks do it. Because when the white folks define us, you're never going to like how they say it. Because if you don't believe it, look at what they're doing to the Haitian community. Because really, they're not talking about Haitian. They're talking about y'all Black folks. that y'all eat cats and dogs. So never let nobody else define you. So on this platform, we're going to define ourselves. We're going to come together as a community. So once again, Scott, you got the music. Do you have the music set up?
True soldiers, we don't die. Keep rolling. Nah, 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 nah. Come on now.
Hey man, come on, man. Let's go off script. Anyway, Army. All right, man. Well, I'm out. I'm gonna, sit in the chat. But to my sister, Angela Suggs, the street committee got your back. And we're gonna raise money, we're gonna support you, and we're going to listen. And where you say go, we're gonna go. And then we're gonna ask what you already said, that you listen to our needs and concern. Because the one thing about it, all we want to do is brag different. That's all I got, man.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you, Mr. Campbell, as always. Appreciate you, JB, for the donation. Listen, like Mr. Campbell said, Offscript Anywhere Army 3, I need 300 people to give $30. 300 of you Bammers to give $30. I really appreciate it. All supporters get a t-shirt. Listen, 2 ways to give. In the note, in the Cash App, you put your email so we can contact you. Offscript TV, and you can Zelle as well. We get all your information through Zelle. So Scotty at itsoffscript.com. Either way of those 2 ways will work to give. Please give to the Offscript Anywhere Army. 3453 coming to you.
What it do, Scotty? This your boy Liddell. How you doing?
What's up, Mr. Bugs? Talk to me.
Man, I just want to come on real quickly, man. After Bishop Campbell eloquently spoke about this situation, because I've been on FAMU when it came to the whole Harambe situation.
Yeah, Harambe was crazy.
So I had to come on and give my homage to FAMU and the selection of this young lady. You can see the passion behind it. You can see that it was a great decision, and they listened to the people. They listened to the people, to the people that's actually behind FAMU. I love her vision. I love what she's talking about. You can see the passion behind it, and she loves the job. I love that you actually played the contrast between the previous AD when she was speaking like she was Ebonics troubled. Then you had the current AD who was just spoke off the cuff. She just spoke for my passion. So, hey, FAMU, from the FAMU leadership, the selection committee, all people that's actually a part of this decision making, guys. Hey, great job. And Mr. Campbell, go raise that money for him, big dog. I may give a little something too. Don't
come
you worry
on
about
now.
It, you know what I'm talking about? And also, y'all, guys, help out your boy Scotty. This is the voice of HBCU sports. I'm going to coin exactly what TOs you say. They hate to love him. They hate to love him. Okay? So, guys, let's just show our love for Scotty. Let's get that $30, guys. Get him out there, guys. You make sure you partner out there with him. Don't you get it twisted, y'all. So, man, let's show how we do things on the Offscript family, guys. And my boy Scotty out. God bless you, man. I'm behind you, brother.
Appreciate it, Mr. Bugs. Thank you for the call, man. Listen, it's real. Mr. Bugs he don't know nothing about HBCUs. He said, I might give. He said, I might give to FAMU. Come on now. Appreciate you all, man. Hornet Sam, thank you so much, man. I received this morning. Listen, you'll be getting emails from the wife. Everybody who's donated, man. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate y'all. Man, 300 true soldiers. We don't die. Keep rolling. Nah. We keep rolling. Need 300 to give $30, man. Listen, trying to take Offscript on the road. Be in person. Y'all see me. I see y'all. You know what I'm saying? Dap it all up. Man, that, like I said, it costs money. Just hope that the community that we have built. Listen, somebody, shout out. Let me say this, man. Shout out to my boy Monty. Listen, callers 8572 and JB, I'm gonna get to you. I promise you. Give me about a couple minutes. Shout out to my boy Monty, right? Because we were talking about it, and I was just asking, like, hey, how can I fundraise and raise money for the program, for the channel and stuff like that? He was like, Scotty, you got 16,000 people. He was like, you damn near got a mini mega church. He was like, just ask the people. I was like, damn. He said, what pastor wouldn't want 16,000 members in their church? I didn't even think about it like that, right? Because when you think about it in the term of YouTube, right? You're like, YouTube is like, what's 16,000? But if you look at it in a church format, 16,000 people at a church, you doing something. You doing something. You know what I'm saying? I'd be top 10. I'd be top 10 somewhere in churches. You know what I'm saying? So man, I just thank y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all, man. I hope I just keep you guys entertained. I hope you guys can bless the channel for what the channel has done for you. And listen, I get calls and I get text messages on a constant basis, man. And if you guys want to text me, you got the text number at the bottom in the link in the description below. You guys can always text me anytime I respond. Anybody who's text me on that text number, know I'll be responding. So that really be me. But I just want to tell you, I appreciate all the messages I get in the text messages, like people who are, you know, in the hospital or people who are going through tragedies. And they always say, man, Scotty, like I can turn you on and you'll make me laugh. Or I know you're talking about somebody or something, right? So I just appreciate my platform being able to bless people in that form and fashion to where one, you listen to me, and then B, you find enjoyment and I can make you laugh during some hard times, man, because we all go through it. You know what I'm saying? We all go through it. And I appreciate y'all because y'all were here for me when Kofi went. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was here with me when Kofi went, and I just appreciate y'all being by my side and blessing me as well. All right, JB, coming to you, then 8572. What's up, JB?
Hey, Scotty, how you doing?
Talk to me.
Scott, how you doing, my friend? Okay, so I just made my $30 donation, and of course I had to scrunch that together because, like I told you over the weekend, I was spending my money getting those hot L's. You know what I'm saying? So, and so my tab is paid in full, man. So thank you so much for what you do and keep doing your stuff. I caught the tail end of Bishop Campbell's call, and of course, one thing I will say is that definitely bring the best people. I see people talking about okay, what's our FAMU ties? My thing is this: who cares? If the person can do what they're supposed to do, if the person is able to raise money and run your athletic programs without any kind of issue, who cares where she went to school? Who cares where her connections are? If she's able to bring money in, which is what our athletic programs and departments need as a whole,
absolutely,
I don't see any problem with this. And then the second thing is, and of course, I don't know if you guys covered it or not, I sent you the article a few weeks back about what James Madison did to raise money. Can we say now that they were correct in how they approached it?
Talking about with the students,
North Carolina,
talking about student fees. You talking about the student fees, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, listen, what's tough? This is and listen, I think the big schools like FAM, NCAT, they can pull it off because they have the student population to do so, and it will be transformational for them. But I think for smaller institutions, right, I think you have to raise that fund. You have to raise the price so high that it's just like, dang, like, you know, it would be mind boggling. But if they're, I mean, what FAMU is at what, 10,000, 11,000 students, you know what I'm saying? So if you're able to, you know, raise the student fees and bring in that extra money as well, absolutely. I think it would be, I think it's smart for FAMU to do that. I don't think it hurt anything. And and that's something, you know, maybe her and the interim president could talk about, make it happen. But for right now, I'm curious to see what sponsorship she has in the bank, like in her back pocket, and of how much is Florida, the state of Florida, and the city of Tallahassee really going to input into FAMU. And I can't wait to see it. I really cannot wait to see it. And Ms. Suggs, listen, I'm trying to, you know, I don't know about this season. You might not, you know, be able to put your fingers and all that into this season. But next season, oh yeah, I know it's gonna be crazy down there, Bragg. I gotta come for homecoming. I gotta come down for homecoming. I know it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna bring my son too. My son loves FAMU, so gotta bring him too. But last point, Jay, before I let you go.
That's what I got, man. I want to know the other thing that I'm talking. I'm working on about. I give it to the end of the week. I should have that other thing.
Okay.
Or whatnot.
Yeah, I got you. No problem, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All righty.
All right.
8572 coming to you.
Hey, what's going on, Scotty? Man, I hit you up twice, man, on that Cash App.
Oh, man, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Al. Thank you.
Listen, the Bishop, hey, wasn't that lady on the original list, man?
She was.
Lady on the original list?
She was.
Man, I'm about to say, I'm like, so I see big girl down there in Maryland in your neck of the woods. You ain't really said too much about that, but I just wanted to, you know, big girl, she in Maryland. I hope she gets doing compliance. I hope she ain't the athletic director.
Oh, hell no, she ain't the athletic director at Maryland. Ain't no way in the hell she gonna be the AD at Maryland.
I mean, she must be doing compliance. But hey, listen, I want to see, man. Can you get that coach from Clark on, man? I really want to hear him. Cause little Bill, man, he Little Bill looked dejected at the end of that game. Did you watch the game yet?
Oh yeah. I watched. Oh no.
Yet?
Oh yeah. I definitely watched it. I definitely watched that game.
Did you see how Little Bill looked at him when he walked up to him?
Sad. But he always looks like that.
Man.
If I'm being honest, like his face always is stuck like that. Like it really is. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like his face is always stuck like that. But it's funny you said that. I reached out to a couple contacts to see if I can get Coach Teddy Keaton on the channel. He just followed me back on Twitter, so I'm gonna reach out to him on Twitter as well and see if he can come on the channel for a quick interview and stuff like that. But yeah.
Yeah, man. I just, man. That's what I like about you, man. You bring it. You connect to people, like Bishop said. Again, man, we need to support Scotty. We need somebody in those rooms. We need somebody to show us what's going on. Because at the end of the day, as you said, man, JSU, they said about 40, but they took 40. So, hey, I'm out, man. Be blessed.
Hey, appreciate you, bro. Listen, I'm not gonna hold you guys up. I got a lot of stuff to get done today. Make sure you're tuned in tonight, 7:30. Outspoken is back. Listen. It's going to be a PV extravaganza. All right.
These niggas prayed on my downfall.
All right. It's going to be a PV extravaganza. Okay. It's going to be a PV extravaganza. So make sure you are tuned in and ready to watch the foolishness behold. Okay. And then make sure you also tune in on Tuesday for Coach's Corner with Coach Rocky and Mr. Campbell as well. And Wednesday, I think I have a show with somebody. Who do I have a show with? Mike Reed. I got a show with Mike Reed on Wednesday around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so make sure you do that as well. Hey man, appreciate you so much, Maurice. Man, thank you so much, guy. But also,
True soldiers, we don't die. Keep rolling.
The Offscript Anywhere Army, 300 people to give $30. That's it, $30. That's all we need. That's all we're looking for. That's all we're asking for. Every donation, we will get you a t-shirt. We'll get the contact information. Once again, there's 2 ways to give. You can give at Offscript TV. Please make sure you put your email in the note section. If you want to give by Zelle, you can also give by Zelle at Scotty@itsoffscript.com as well. Listen, and if you want to give more, you're like, hey, Scotty, I got $200 to give. I got $200 to blow. No Diddy, you can blow it my way, okay? All right, $100 or whatever, right? But we just ask for the minimum of $30. Once again, that is the Offscript Anywhere Army. We're trying to take Offscript in multiple shows on the road so you guys can catch us live at the venues, all right? So we just appreciate that. Listen, as always, man, shout out to Miss Suggs. Shout out to what she's doing. I mean, just a powerful, powerful press conference. If you hadn't had a chance to watch the whole thing, make sure you go do so. Now, until next time, you know what I'm going to do. I'm a holla. God bless.